category. There we go. Atomic Heart is after. What is gonna be after? Now we're taking a bit of a break. Here we go. I'm not sick enough to miss work sock. Then, son, feels bad, man. Can't even get sick enough. Yeah, the deep cock and gunfire with Forenda. Sounds good, Steve. Sounds good. I hope you'll have time with exams and everything, though, now. Thoughts on the game so far? It's good. It's nice. Like, it's, like, if it's not the streaming with OBS stuff, right? That would be good. Like, it runs okay. Thing is, like, I'm not sure. Sometimes it has, like, this dips a little bit here and there. And I'm not sure if you have good options how to avoid that, because like we tried like literally minimal settings and doesn't change shit. You know how it looks and how it runs. Well, that's the thing. So there's still some moments, little moments of dipping, unfortunately, I guess. But overall, pretty good. The intro is very insane, I would say. And the gameplay is alrighty so far. It'd be nice if you had some more the stealth opportunities. Maybe you do. Maybe I didn't really get it much yet. It seems like they notice you quite far too, unless you go like right from behind. And then when they're walking and moving, then you don't really get too much of it. They are sooner or later gonna get you, because they see you. But yeah, we'll see. It will depend on abilities and upgrades. Just kind of like slowly moving towards them. So if they are walking so far, at least, right? I don't think you can catch up to them. And then they just kind of stop. You move, and then they turn around and they see you and all that. This allows you to kind of like one by one aggro them, I guess. So that's something. The grind, the grind. The overall pretty fine. The chatter and everything is not too annoying. The voice acting, the Russian one is alright too. So far, not too bad, eh? Alright. I got him. We'll continue the roll and the run. Gonna do some tomorrow. Tomorrow, I guess we'll also go back to some of the game dev action for the second half of the stream, probably. Could do the morning game dev too, and then later, but we'll see. We'll see how I will start and decide how to do those. The morning might be a bit too early for that. A bit too early to start with some game dev stuff. What baby? And maybe I'll get the morning sessions too. Alright, get some chicory. The game dev indeed, a little bit. Hey Nick, you gonna do a bit of that. A bit more. I get some more of those Unity lessons going on. That was very nice. And obviously also so, you know, the backseat cruise around after all. I'm not powerful enough to solo. I need all the boys around there. Alright, get the water in. Can I have more teachers? More teachers. All the Unity enjoyers. Second. So I guess tomorrow the second half of the day. Then I probably will do one YouTube stream also with some of that game devin. We'll see on which day. On Friday or on Sunday. Maybe on Sunday, I guess. And Friday we play some games then. On the YouTube bonus. Saturday this week I will unfortunately skip. And Thursday too, but I'm gonna be live tomorrow. There. Yo. Right. Link in description. Yeah, I need to add that. That's actually true. It's an exclamation mark alt. Exclamation mark alt. That's my VOD channel. Got that stuff there. That is true for VODs and everything. There's also the main one. Main one is waiting for the moment when I get around to continue making stuff for it. And yeah, this is the VODs. Loaded all the entitled and described all the VOD pieces, except for yesterday's Oblivion session that I will need to title and describe after stream. It's like one of the pieces didn't upload properly, needed to re-upload. So it's re-uploaded now, but the old VOD's there. All of the VOD's there to watch. And the game dev stuff too. And yeah, gonna be some bonus streams and some game dev there too. A little bit. Them are mostly gonna be like stuff, I guess, with some watching guides and stuff, I would guess. But we'll see. Alright, cleaning the grinder. There we go. Got him. Done. You're done. You I see. The copium time. But as the game subreddit in general, probably quite something. I mean, there's nothing even to do there right now. There's no info anyway. Kinda pointless. Kinda pointless, really. Everyone at this point just guessing shit. Doing some Pipega theory crafting. It's a lot of people who just have way too much time in their hands and nothing better to do with it. Nothing better to do with it. I'm just trying to theorycraft some crazy shit. And insane theories, huh? If you're trying to advertise their friends' games, then on Starfield Reddit, then son. They're making their own Starfield killers there. I make my own game. It's almost like Starfield, brother. I swear. I also have 1,000 planets. Still, I say. Yeah, that sounds like some PPG stuff to do. That sounds weird. It's like some specific channel about specific thing. Promoting there sounds like a dumb idea. Say the people who like go in streams and just like drop their links in chat like this. How PPG are you exactly? Yes, these two I see. Yeah, like, come on, dude, why? Why? All right. Go. Friend wanted to go grab some food. I guess tomorrow. And this week I also kinda not gonna be able to go. That a glorious Uzbek place. Then grab some of that food, eh? Guess it's gonna be Thursday. Gonna go to my mom's place. Saturday's friends gonna be arriving. Kinda true, say kinda true. That's that made by one guy who looks like shit. I see, classic, classic. Well, that's the funny part with some of the survival shit. It still succeeds. Yeah? Like you see something super generic, another survival one, and then boom, there's like a fuckload of wish lists. Like, brother, why? Why? Fuck even buys that? Yeah, no idea. I mean, I guess people still like start for that stuff. I don't know. Like the thing is, if like it's a co-op and everything, then I feel like it's endless. Like if it's another Rust or something, I feel like it's endless. If you can get your friends to play that, the game's gonna be alive, huh? And if it's single player survival, I guess too. People just like start for that stuff somehow. I guess like world in general becomes such a shit place that people kind of become, all kind of like here. They all enjoy some of this post-apocalyptic shit. You know, they want to suffer online too. Or maybe it's other way around. Everything's too good for them, so they just want to suffer a bit. Hard to say, hard to say.  'Cause, 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 With Will Survival Crafting Early Access, yeah. Got multiplayer and perfect. Perfect combo. The sun today. Wait, what's the temperature now, though? -12. All right. The sun is a G-bait, man. Sun is a G-bait. Sun is very warm already, though. Like you feel it. You feel it. But outside is not very warm, eh? Yeah, some people going for some weird ways of advertisement. And then they make a post-mortem how they got banned in all the subreddits. And it actually didn't even do anything to them. They're the successful ones if they're not about something in particular, as in like some game, right? But about some like topic. Then it might work. It's kind of like that post-mortem of the game about cats. And the dude's biggest marketing channel was actually like r/cats, basically. So people just like posting, you know, cat pics and everything, and he just went in and posted like pics of his game of his with cats. There we go. That actually worked. Like if it'll be some like I don't know, space or some shit, and you go there with your space video game, maybe that at least kinda might work somehow. But otherwise, it's just, yeah. Like you go to like, I don't know, one streamer's channel and then talk about different streamer there. Which I mean, to some extent, kind of even works in a bit, right? When the communities are connected. But not always. Even then, there's always limits to that. Yeah, see, there. I'll see. I mean, it is kind of saturated. That is not false, but I think the Steam and PC market is not as saturated as like mobile or something is. On mobile, yeah, nowadays without like extra like third-party marketing and stuff, you probably gonna suffer. Or you need to get like giga lucky. On Steam nowadays, I think it's still doable. But yeah, you need to have some sort of like decent product. And people kind of just get, you know, one of those mobile match 3 games and expecting that they're gonna get like a bunch of stuff out of it. So by shitty indie games though, yeah. That is true. That is uncool, huh? Oh, this news didn't start yet. Now on the news is I'm eating banana. That's news, huh? That's very cool, let's go. Another one. Was that Call of Duty before or something? Bungie won the court against the cheat sellers and aim junkies. Compensation size is $4.3 million. On top of that, they are planning to stop any other action from that studio against Destiny 2. It was like Call of Duty cheats or something not long ago. Like on Sunday News, I think it was. It was like 2 million, I think, though. Activision commented a recent leak saying that the data of their employees and players didn't get in the hands of the hackers. See, let's see. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, Microsoft signs a binding contract to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo platforms. I think apparently not only Call of Duty, but a bunch of other stuff, right? So Microsoft products on Nintendo now. That's a W for everyone involved, I would say. Microsoft signing that if they don't even own it, yeah. Not sure exactly how that works. I mean, hard to say. Maybe they already kind of technically do, but if it doesn't go through, everything just rolls back. I'm not sure, actually. So we'll see. Yeah, they're probably just gonna sign a bunch of these contracts with other platforms, and yes, probably with Sony too. And it will be all good then. Environmentally friendly city builder Terranil releasing March 28th. If I get keys for that one, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. That I would play. Well, that I would play for sure. Communications Workers of America President Chris Shelton has urged the European Commission to approve the proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard by Microsoft, saying it could positively influence the labor market. So that's the union. The union actually. Maybe that wasn't actually false when people said that, Microsoft is like allowing all the unions and stuff just to get themselves, some like brownie points that will make it easier to go through the commissions and stuff. So now unions even going for them to petition. I mean, that would be good though. So like the acquisition kind of goes through, for example, which is like kind of not super good, right? Like all those like giga companies are in general not something I like. But at least there's gonna be as much as possible good out of that milked. A bunch of unions, Bobby being retired, Nintendo getting Microsoft games. Everyone's quite happy then. A 10-year deal on Call of Duty, actually. 10-year deal. I think 10 years for like Call of Duty is like more than enough. Like I kind of have my doubts that in 10 years Call of Duty is still gonna be like. No, I mean, since no one is even trying, like Sony is not trying to make their own Call of Duty because they just sell Call of Duty anyway, right? Like no one is even kind of trying. I mean, Battlefield at some point kind of tried. Well, look where it got, right? But I still don't think it's something unbeatable. Like if you remove the name from it, like put that name on like some completely other shooter product that is decent, of course, and like there's no difference. Like 10 years, if someone will try, in 10 years you already get like new market completely for that stuff. 10 years, you don't even know where the market will go in general. Like, what's going to be trends and stuff, where we're going to go. So, like, if they will for 10 years guarantee selling it there, why not? Why not? No, I think that's not too bad, eh? Today, Assassin's Creed will get the final patch for all the platforms. After that, the support of the game will be over. Damn, now it's gonna be time to pump another one out and start milking that. Media positively received the Company of Heroes 3. I got an average a bit over 8 points out of 10. Journalists said a lot of content, good gameplay, and some people call it the best RTS of the last decade. Well, that sounds kind of a bit loud, eh? To mention it's kind of like very specific type of RTS, I would say. But I mean, that's good, eh? Hogwarts Legacy still leading in sales, despite the small drop of sales. Still going, still going. Developers of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance from Platinum Games and 10 years anniversary posted a bunch of stylish art and thanked fans for unending support during all these years. No dank announcements? Come on, man. Come on. HRT is released since 2013. Yeah, it's hard to remember a lot. That's true. Oh, damn. One of the Lords of the Fallen developers said that they came up with the boss that is really similar to Millennia, even before Elden Ring was announced. But then seeing From Software shaken and morally destroy them. Damn, son. They came up with Elden Ring even before Elden Ring, and then it was out, and they're like, shit, man. Our project is in ruins now. Alright, what else? What else? And news on Twitch, the live streaming platform a viable future home for journalism. Oh man, please no. Please no. Facebook and Instagram are hellholes, TikTok is TikTok, Twitter is in decline. Under Elon, and then there is Twitch. Damn, they considering to bring that stuff here? Oh no, man. It's already bad enough with that shit. Don't. Please. Please. It's time for someone to get the proper platform with the game center, man. At this point, come on. Last 3 years saw over 115 billion in gaming deals, including $71.2 billion in merger and acquisitions. US game expects activity to remain more or less stable in 2023. I mean, I'm kind of not sure really, considering they kind of like trying to lower expenses to compensate for like the economy going to shit. But at the same time, it might open some opportunities maybe for some companies to acquire some other companies with a bit of a discount that are kind of like going a little down under economy pressure. They can just try to get a good discount on those, I guess. Assassin's Creed publishers still finalizing the details, but promises a strong lineup in Los Angeles this summer. Yeah, those were like we saw the leaks of the lineup, kinda. Nothing surprising there. Nothing surprising. Alright, what else we have? New trailer Sons of the Forest dedicated to multiplayer mode. Experimenting with raid channels on mobile. There's son. Gonna be raiding from mobile on Twitch now. Here, guys, hello. How you doing? Is it ill? Almost done modding them, son. Insane. Almost ready to play. Raven's Watch from the Curse of the Dead Gods authors will get one of the heroes of fairy tales and legends and go to save the Kingdom Reverie. Asymmetric roguelike will be out in early access 6th of April. So they basically making another Curse of the Dead Gods just with the fairy tale, you know, folklore reskin, seems like. I mean, that might be alright. Curse of the Dead Gods was nice. It kind of seems like it, just different style. What is it called? A Raven's Watch. A Raven's Watch. Tencent leads $10 million investment into fitness game maker Quill. Son, fitness is the future. Layers of Fear gets a new spooky trailer and June release window. And that one will be in June now. Oh, the 9th season of SnowRunner. Then this one is getting seasons and stuff. Oof. Season will get a new 2 new areas to explore and couple of new trucks. Damn, everything has seasons now and stuff. Insane. Blizzard increased prices in Hearthstone. The biggest increase is in Argentina. Yeah, there it is. Cutting the regional prices as much as possible. Classic, classic. See the minion build? Damn, son. UK regulatory board issues new game-focused data protection requests. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Cyberpunk Detective Game Deck will be out on PlayStation 5 this Friday, and that's the one that was for free on Epic Games Store. Nice. Time to buy it probably for like $50 on PlayStation. First previews of Kerbal Space Program 2, huh? Critics say it's funny and accessible. We'll see about that. Still not accessible here, that I know for a fact. Hyunyan, hello. How you doing? Not accessible here whatsoever, I would say. The reason behind Kerbal 2 other than money? I mean, I guess. And I think a lot of original original devs and stuff pieced out also and made something separate. I'm not sure if already finished making, but they were making at least. Nice, Onion, nice. Doing good, doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, man, actually quite warm now with this the sun outside. It's like -12 right now, but with the sun and stuff, standing here is just warm. Way too warm. And the spring, man, is here. The Jump Light Odyssey and the chaotic starship management in action with its first gameplay trailer. Oh, damn. Did they show it on E3 or something? On one of the shows, I think, like last summer. That's the one with the old school anime style. They showed like the cinematic like anime trailer, and only now there is gameplay finally. All right. I'll see. Just not pirate games because, well, yeah, because it's kind of like not really allowed. Huh? Yeah, no. Well, you know, buying food and just steal it, brother. I will solve the problems with the. It's too much, son. We'll solve the problems with money, dude. Just steal or just steal stuff, easy. The Holy Sun, indeed, yeah. Kind of legal in Russia now. I mean, partially, I guess they allowed that, but you know, why still? Why? Yeah, it's not on the Russian platform or something either. Haven't done that in a while. I don't see the reason really. I don't see the reason really. If it's like, you know, it would be completely desperate situation or something, then it's like one thing, but you'd rather not to get into desperate situations, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no. It probably only will be already like something like this happening if you're already like not really even streaming or something, and the shit is completely grim, then, but then maybe, and there's no other options and stuff, you know. And then I would say that might be justified. Other than that, I don't know. It would be kind of like a little hypocritical, you know, when you kind of make content based on others' content, and then you're not even paying for that content, you know. It would be weird, eh? It would be a bit weird, eh? Report Tencent no longer interested in creating VR hardware. Damn, even they realize that VR is kind of dead, eh? I guess. Univision's Peter Adamczyk explains the fan dispute that led workers and resources to be pulled from Steam. He literally just created a guide with some possible way to play the game, but it's not helping the development process. Oh, so he made a guide, they put the guide into the game, and he DMCA claimed them, alright. 15 years too early, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it's expensive, and it's already at this point not really getting cheaper. Other way around, like, you know, the Quest was out for $300, and I was like, that's kind of, you know, getting somewhere now. Then they up the price for Quest to $400 again, right? So you can already see, all right, it's not getting cheaper. All the new stuff getting only more expensive. Not a lot of games, and those that are out, they also kind of like get, you know, like spread between platforms. Like, for example, like PlayStation VR stuff, you're not going to be able to play on PC, right? Kind of vice versa too. So it's like already like kind of small niche market, and it's already like divided by all those different platforms and everything. And it's like making all the things harder. So you pay like a lot of money to get the device, then you pay a bunch of money to get some games, but there's also like not really that many games to get. And a lot of them still kind of, I don't know, like very niche, I would say. Like out of VR stuff, like outside of Alex, I think I can't even like name anything that would be like interesting. interested myself. Yeah, the Beat Saber. But yeah, the proper games are kind of lacking still. So yeah, I guess Tencent also already realized that. Like Facebook right now is like pumping lots and lots of money into that stuff, and not really getting anything out of it. They only having ALS for years already in Facebook with VR. So I guess Tencent decided to just skip it and probably return when when the time is right. I guess. The super prices in a huge PC or console. I mean, there's the Quest for you. You don't need PC whatsoever. You don't need to connect it to anything, even if you want. You can connect, or you just can play it independently with no wires and everything. And that was good. That's a good concept, and it was good price too. But then, price started going up, and yeah, and there's still no games really. So there's the problem. There's the problem. Kind of, Steve. Yeah. Scriptwriter Gary Wita said that he was working on Forspoken concept, but everything he made was removed except for the name of the world. Damn son. So weren't they like touting it as like his project or something? And he only made the name of the world. Yeah, as I said, like it's different platforms with different projects, and everyone is like fighting for that exclusivity and stuff too. So it's kind of like weird. Now, you want to play something, you need to get PlayStation VR. You want to play other stuff, like you want Alex, you get the PC one. You want something else, you get the PlayStation one, right? Like two of them already for this price, brother. Relax. That's a bit too much. A bit too much. Alright, this we already saw yesterday. Anything new? Not much, alright. Good, the Frog Detective is actually on sale too, Steve. Can get the Frog Detective too. Alex, you can play on other VR headsets? Yeah, but not on, not on PlayStation, basically. But not on a PlayStation. Look like Miracle? I kind of depend. It kind of depend. I don't know. I'm like completely not really interested in outside of like Alex. Not really. I heard like the Bethesda games VR editions are quite good though. Like Skyrim, Fallout, that stuff is apparently pretty good. That might be kind of alright at least, just for funsies. But again, I kind of just like don't really see it, to be honest. It's like everyone's using like VR only for like controls stuff, right? Like all these like swings and stuff like this. Like everyone just uses those gimmicks basically, puts focus on them. But I would rather have, focus not on like controls gimmicks, but out of VR, I would be more interested into the focus on, immersion rather than that. And in that department, usually most of VR games look fucking ugly. Most of the time, let's be real. Outside of pretty much kind of Alex, I guess, and I'm not sure if there is anything else like that too.